Well, Trans-Europa Express has to be one of the greatest albums ever made. I mean, it's certainly that's one of the most beautiful records. I mean, it's so beautiful. It has this concept about trains. But then, if you look at the album cover, it has four guys. It is the classic Kraftwerk of Florian Schneider, Ralf Hütter, and now Karl Bartos and Wolfgang Flür, who are doing percussion and other stuff in the background. All dressed in suits, looking wistfully in this kind of sepia cover. And then the writing is in this kind of Art Deco script. And then you took out the inner sleeve. And on the inner sleeve, which is printed, is this photograph of them sitting around a outdoors dinner table like you would see in most Hitler Youth films or whatever, of them in Bavaria having their tea. And you realise that this is a nostalgia for Germany that could have been, that never happened, but now hopefully can happen again, because they're dressed in 1930s clothes. But that's nothing compared to the music. You put on the music and there's this really thick motoric beat, and then these sounds over, and the whole record flows from beginning to end there. It's not like there's a few interesting tracks and then there's a lot of experiment. There's no experiment on this. This is completely conceptual. The whole thing flows through.
I was not involved in the concept. The concept was done, but I think it was all of this was written very fast. I just remember during the night there was an engineer, Peter Bollig, at that time, and they went to a bridge, and they listened actually how a train would sound. Actually, I think it's not right how a train sound. A train sound, if you listen to the rhythm, it has to do with the wheels and with the track. When two pieces of track are getting together and you have two wheels, what you hear is a rhythm da-dum, 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 da-dum. But this is a 3/4, but to come up with a danceable beat, you have to use four to the beat. So that's why I think it's just a metaphorical beat. It's not right though, but I think it's a damn good beat actually.
On Champs-Élysées, leave Paris in the morning with TEE. Trans-Europa Express. Trans-Europa Express. Trans-Europa Express. Trans-Europa Express.
The two things that are very interesting about that, I think that Trans-Europa Express really is the beginning of the electro-bop movement in the UK, I think, because you can hear the same dunking and dishing kind of drum machine sound on that you hear then in the records of Depeche Mode, Gary Newman, Soft Cell, and all of those kind of bands in the UK. And the second thing about Trans-Europa Express, which is wonderful, is that it was recorded in 3 languages. It was recorded in French and English and German. So they were even recording, if they could have recorded the Japanese version, they would. These guys are not just able to make records, they're able to speak in different languages. These guys are not, this is the new Germany. The new Germans are international, they want the world to know, they want positive things, they want to give positive feelings and not go back to the past. So this was The most bizarre thing about TE, basically it had something futuristic wrapped in something old. It was the most bizarre record, and still it stands out as being a classic record. Definitely, I think, for me, my favourite record. Definitely, it's my number one Kraftwerk record. There's a wonderful track about every person discovers themselves in the looking glass, and this Hall of Mirrors track